Mediation is an amazing way for the parties to work together in a confidential setting in order to come to and work on a resolution. It allows both parties to be heard by a neutral party who assists them in working through the issues in hopes of coming to a final resolution on all the issues that the parties are in control of. When a matter is litigated, essentially, it's being heard through the court system according to their calendar and their availability. Litigation, unlike what you see on TV and on the movies, is a different animal. So essentially, in litigation, the parties cannot agree on any issues, and they need a judge to essentially hear testimony and make a decision. Unfortunately, the concern comes in when the judge is in charge of making decisions, because the judge can't know and hear everything about your entire life and situation. Mediation is definitely a more economically feasible way to handle your matter. Unlike litigation, mediation entails the parties working together in hopes of coming to a resolution. Litigation, on the other hand, frequently entails the parties being adversaries in very different roles and their attorneys preparing to both handle the trial of the matter as well as review and handle all the documentations that are involved when you get a divorce. Oftentimes, the parties can either through counsel or on their own attend mediation. And when they do that, they are sharing in the cost of the mediator, which is essentially one person. Although you don't pay a judge, you are at their, so to speak, on call to them, and they control the calendar. Mediation allows you to control the time. I would like to say that mediation is always an option. However, in the extreme circumstances where the parties either cannot be in the same building or in the same room at times, it can make it very difficult. So if there are restraining orders involved, or if there are times where you simply cannot communicate at all with the other party, mediation might not be an option. However, a good mediator will always work to control that conflict and essentially step in to assist the parties in trying to resolve their matter. The main difference between mediation and litigation is time and stress. Essentially, in mediation, you're trying to work together to resolve an issue. In litigation, stress becomes one of the biggest factors involved, and the matter tends to further disengage the parties from trying to resolve their issue. If you think you're involved in a matter that might be best for mediation, or perhaps you want to not stay the course with litigation, give us a call. Smedley Law Group.